Hello. This is the seated exercises. This is a series that I teach at the falls prevention classes that I teach. This is a series of exercises you can do while seated. They will, based on strength and mobility and flexibility, as well as breathing and posture. So we're just going to start making sure that you're sitting upright, nice tall spine, even kind of checking in to see if your head is sitting straight on top of your spine, and making sure it's not kind of jutting forward or is kind of turned to one side. Just kind of notice your head placement and where your spine is in alignment with your hips. So once you feel like that's nice and straight, you can hold onto the edge of your chair if you'd like, and we're gonna do some marching. Lifting the knees, really intentionally placing my feet down, lifting my knees straight up, only as high as you feel comfortable with. And we're going to do this until there's some heat and warmth going on in your quads. Keeping our quads strong is really important for balance, important for our posture, can improve your gait. Nice. A little bit more, push a little bit more, a few more. Excellent. And then now we're going to go side to side. So I'm going to open my legs and bring them together, kind of like a bounce. Making sure that your posture is still staying where we want it. You might notice your core having to work a lot more with the open and close versus the march. We're also using a different set of muscles to drive and stabilize in this exercise. Doing so good. Keep going. And rest. Excellent. We're going to take a little rest moment. Place your ankle on your knee. And then take some deep breaths in the nose, out the mouth. Our lungs, the top of our lungs are actually right where our first rib is. So we kind of think of our lungs as like here, but actually I want you to breathe into the space up here. See if you can just fill up your lungs a little bit more. Long, slow exhale out the mouth. Great, and let's switch. Place the other ankle on the other knee. Notice the differences in the hips. And then I want you to breathe, imagining the backs of your lungs and your shoulders and behind your shoulder blades. How can you expand your lungs in your back? Great. Notice if your hip has dropped at all with your long, slow breaths. And then we can release. And we're going to do a little bit of work for our upper body, upper shoulders, neck. Let's bring our arms out wide. Try to make your arms as even with each other, perpendicular to the floor at the armpits. And then give yourself a big hug. And see if you can touch your shoulder blades with your fingertips. Nice, and then let's switch. Wide open arms, and then place the other arm on top. Good, and then relax. Let's do some shoulder circles, reaching them up, down, and back. Nice, and then reverse and go forward. Nice, and then touch the tops of your shoulders and bring your elbows towards each other. You're doing great. Doing really good things for your upper body, your shoulders. And then we can even do some circles, bringing elbows out and in and up and out. Nice, and then relax. Let's tilt our ear towards shoulder, dropping your shoulders and letting the side of our neck open. And then over to the other side. One more time. Good, and then looking over each shoulder, making sure we don't move our head too fast because it can trigger dizziness, but making sure we can look pretty far behind us. It's important to have neck mobility and good range in our neck and shoulders. Great, and now we're going to bring our hands out in front, thumbs up towards the ceiling, make a fist, and then bring your arms back. You're pinching your shoulder blades together, trying to bring your elbows towards each other. You should feel a stretch in your pecs, in the front of your chest. Great, and I want you to continue each set of these exercises for additional sets, either 1 to 3, with little rests in between. So now I want you to bring your hand, the palm of your hand, at your chest height, and you're going to press across the body, and make sure you have a nice flat palm, and you'll feel a stretch in your forearm here. And then we're going to come to the other side, push across. So we're crossing the midline. Studies have found that exercises that incorporate our limbs crossing the midline of our body engages the other hemisphere. Opposite hemisphere controls the opposite side of the body. And that's incredibly important for building coordination, dexterity, and overall body awareness and spatial awareness that's going to help you feel balanced and feel confident in your day and as you're getting from one place to another. Nice. You're doing great. Now, we're going to do a similar exercise, but it's going to put your hands up by your ear, and you're going to push down and across to the other side of your knee. Push down and across. Good. Let's do a little bit of work for our feet and ankles. We're going to pick up our foot off the ground and trace our toes and foot in a circle, taking our ankle through that full range of motion, noticing where it feels tight in the tops of your feet and inside your ankle, where it gets kind of caught, if you can smooth it out. Do 3 to 5 circles both directions. Noticing the difference between your feet and ankles on each side. If one feels more mobile, if you have any neuropathy, numbness or tingling in your feet, this can be a really beneficial exercise to do. What's our last thing? Oh, hands. I wanted to do hands and wrists. So let's place our fingers together. I'll come a little closer to the camera. And we're going to take our fingers on either side of themselves. They're going to do a little whoop, whoop, and back together. So this is practicing important eye-hand coordination, dexterity. It's good brain training. And even if you can't do it and you're challenged by it, it's still important it still has benefit to attempt and practice. Those neural pathways are so important to maintain and build. Last thing, let's close our fingers, and then we're going to take our thumbs in a figure 8. So your wrists are really articulating around, the thumb is leading the way in the figure 8. And then our pinkies, will reverse it, and the pinkies will lead the way, so that we reverse the direction. Noticing the flexibility and any hindrance that's happening in your wrists. Good, and then shake it out. So that is one little series of exercises I like to do while seated, and there are more to come. Things standing, more things seated, more things on the ground. So stay posted.